Hello and welcome to week 2 of the Belong Arena Clash. Today we are going to get to see the Portsmouth Pirates taking on the London Lionhearts, followed by the York Vikings against the Colchester Centurions. My name is Stanley Greyheart Barker. I am joined by the feeder from Breda. His name is Marit Chronic Lemuson. Here are the team of the Portsmouth Pirates, some names that you will be familiar with if you've been following the Arena Clash for some time. We're going to have Divinus, Rhydona, Shaven Tortoise, Ollie, T and Officer Naughty version 2 today.
And on the London Lionhearts, Regan, Charuzu, Dino, Elite, Angun, and Sora. Looks like to be going for Tank Jarvan here, so going to pick up that Cinder Hulk first. But Trodden also needs to farm up a little bit to remain relevant. And look, we already see Shaven Tortoise again, has the ward there as well, and maybe want to go for the gank here.
We're seeing the Cinder being picked up by Shaven Tortoise, so looking for that slightly tankier Jarvan build. Meanwhile, this is going to be the meeting of two junglers, because there goes the Frozen Claw. It's going to be the ultimate being used. Meanwhile, Jarvan coming in nowhere near having an ultimate available, but Oliver is here with the shield. It's going to be the ultimate saving Sandra's life, securing first blood. Jarvan getting that one kill, and it's going to be a nice secure for the Pirates, who counterplayed that gank beautifully. Both of these teams playing like this series is all that matters to them in the world, and no one wants to make a misstep, as we see Divinus going forward, not quite able to catch on to the Malzahar.
And this is the pressure, right? Because both of these teams know that if they make a misstep, if the other team gets ahead, it's going to be really hard to make it through here. It's also one of the other reasons why the Malzahar is very comfortable, as he completely dodges everything, but he's still going to die here.
He dodges everything, but he also gets killed. Meanwhile, Malzahar is going to be able to pick up that kill, courtesy of the Voidlings, onto the Thresh and return. Graves comes in, he hasn't even thrown down the collateral damage yet, and he's already picked up the kill. This was the gank you were waiting for. Jarvan drops down, and that is going to be Shaven Tortoise getting absolutely picked off by Troubadour, who gets his revenge.
We see Rhydona not going for something that I know that a lot of Vlad players like, is the second item, Rabadon's Death Cap. It's like something that really repopularized Vlad, as we see Troubadour go for a very overambitious, and he might need to flash here if he's not careful.
He's already used the dash though. Oh no, he hadn't used the dash, but he in the end used the dash and the flash. Malcoy joins the party, but he's a little bit late to it. Shaven Tortoise is going very, very low on this Jarvan. The Herald is low as well, but there's no attention being paid towards that because the teams are fighting to the death. Malcoy picking up the kill onto the Jarvan. Now we're going to see the mid laners joining the party as Caitlyn picks up a kill on Ezreal off screen. Meanwhile, that's going to be the nice ultimate coming in from Malzahar, but there's the stun. That's the Proto Belt. That's the kill. Here come the Frozen Thralls. They want to do their worst. The double kill for the Lissandra. We could see the triple kill. Will the tree finally be held? It's going to be the Herald with the assist, and the triple kill for Lissandra. Divinus gets it all. It's going to be a engage coming in though as the flank comes in. The Lionhearts want to take this fight, but the hook is going to land onto Alistair. T picks up his second kill of the game, taking down the Alistair. Now the Cataclysm completely locks the Maokai in place. He can heal for as long as he wants. He's not going to be able to get out of the 5 men slapping down. The tree is felled, and now we are 9 kills to 4 in favour of the Pirates.
Dynagen knows what's going to happen. He jumps right through towards the trash, and the teleport comes in. Might be a good punish there.
Here we go. Nature's Draft is going to catch on to Caitlyn, but that's not going to stop the ultimate coming through. The ace in the hole taking the tree down very, very low. Yet another wonderful hook. Oliver, this Thresh was banned away from him twice. It should have been banned away from him 3 times, because he is now 1, and 6, landing every hook under the sun.
Get caught off guard, you know, maybe if you misposition once and you get ulted by Charuzu, you get suppressed, you get taken down. All of a sudden it's looking a lot more negative for your team. Not going to happen here, as the Baron does get started, and the London Lionhearts need to make a stand here.
Alrighty, I'm pretty sure they know someone going down. The control ward has been placed into the pit. It's going to be Ollie deciding to go straight in. The Captain is going to follow it up, but it's low health bars for the side of the Pirates, as we see Thresh being taken down by the Ezreal. Teleports are being channeled, and this is going to be Dynagen arriving into the Baron pit. There's a teleport coming in response, but it's going to be a little bit late. Meanwhile, look at the damage being put down by Divinus. He manages to get himself a kill, gets a second with the Frozen Thrall, and now he is absolutely doing work for his team. He's very, very low. He gets caught out by the Never Grasp. It's going to be Malzahar returning kill onto the mid lane of the Portsmouth Pirates, but now here comes T. He takes the down Graves with 1 kill. Meanwhile, Vladimir having to run away from the tree, and Maokai has gonna drop down. Finally, Vladimir getting a little bit of retribution. The clean ace for the Portsmouth Pirates. They go 5-2 in that fight.
Portsmouth Pirates playing with restraint. They are a lot stronger. Their composition is really good, but they always need to respect the damage that someone like Yara can put out.
This is the fight that the Lionhearts have opted for. They send Regan straight into the middle of the opposition with the Unbreakable Will on, but that Unbreakable Will about to time out, and so is Regan's life. T is now godlike. They're going to see the teleport coming in. Vladimir immediately has the Never Grasp on him, and that's going to get the shutdown. Yara managing to pick up 1 kill, and in return, Lissandra takes down the Malzahar. Graves drops down to Caitlyn. Yarrow drops down to the Frozen Thrall of Lissandra. This is going going to be game, set and match, because the Portsmouth Pirates have obliterated the London Lionhearts. The brave last stand from the Maokai, it's not enough. The triple kill from Lysandra, the inhibitor falls, the Nexus turret certainly will fall immediately after, and at 34 minutes, the Portsmouth Pirates start their belonged Arena Clash Championship split with a win, 2-1 against the London Lionhearts.
And if you want to look for an MVP, Divinus again in this last fight coming up absolutely huge.
We are about to jump into the second game of the longer Arena Clash this evening, and we are going to see the York Vikings taking on the Colchester Centurions. Their team comprises of Tito, Jinseng, Tito 2, Tito 3, that's not even slightly confusing, and I Can't Kite with sub CK Kilgore.
And on the other, Colchester Centurions, Dribble, Jinx, Coco, Shock, and Able Corpse on the Halo Blades Bard, and it immediately shows you that, you know, you're wrong. Halo Blade Bards is a legitimate thing.
That's a feel bad.
As Ginseng shows us here. And there's another flash engage. There's no flash available for Maniacal Jinx, and that's the first blood right there.
I Can Kite is picking up that one, courtesy of some damage coming through from the Hail of Blades Bard. Oh, meanwhile, yet another attempt at the binding there, forcing the flash out of Nami. Here comes Warwick into the top lane, potentially trying to get himself a kill. It's going to be a nice riposte, stopping any further progress from that Warwick, however, and it's going to be a nice, easy play being made by the Blur. Meanwhile, there's no flash on this Nami, and it's going to be an absolutely deaded fish. I Can't Kite picking that one up, and now we're going to see the counterplay in the top lane. It's 2 versus 2, as both junglers are here to help their top laners flash away and a flash forward. It's going to be a kill going over to Dribble. Blur going down, getting a return kill is going to be the Ivan. Now looking towards the Nasus. Can he chase down? It's going to be a tricky one for Suzumi to get into range. Meanwhile, that's going to be a nice use of the Spirit Fire, and in the end, it is just going to be backing away. The Nasus surviving in this one as the teleport comes in from Blur.
And we saw Blur moving in there, tanking an auto attack as Tito Cruz gets taken down. Well played coming out.
Should have picked Zed, dude.
And let's not even talk about the bot lane, because Lucian is doing what you expect from a Lucian.
Oh, Lysandra just going to quickly dodge away. Vayne came in, sorry, that was actually Vayne and Nami both coming in to try and do something about this Lysandra, but a perfectly timed escape. Meanwhile, that's not going to be quite so easy for the Nami, who takes a huge amount of damage from the Bard on his own. That's the Hail of Blades proc coming through. Able trying to do his best, throwing down the Vanguard's edge, trying to catch a kill. However, meanwhile in the top lane, we are going to see yet another fight, and yet again, Blur is taken down. This time it's Dribble who secures the kill and doesn't go down in return.
And Suzumi looking for a player in the mid lane, does hit the root, and I Can Kite is incredibly strong right now as we see Annabelle just vanishes.
Yeah, that was going to be a nice connection coming in from the Ivan, and then the immediate dash forward. I Can Kite, double tap, boom boom, you dead.
Yeah, Widow really makes you unhappy if you are a character that relies on getting onto your enemy and auto-attacking, as again, really Able Corpse showing his dominance there as Tito goes in, tries to go for the really good trade down Charity Warden, who really can't do anything in this game, and I'm at a loss for what we want to see from the Centurions here. It has to be centered around this Aurelia and possibly the late game from the Vayne, as we see a steal there from Dribble.
That's going to be Warwick going in, securing the Dragon. The Tempered Fate has slowed Able Corpse in his track, and that does mean that the Warwick will drop down in return. The Grand Challenge issued by Blur is going to be a successful one, picking up the kill onto the Chastity Warden. That was 2 kills in return for a Cloud Dragon, but that is their first objective of the entire series.
And now the York Vikings are slowing down a little bit. They need to respect Able Corpse, who, again, having a great performance. There's the Tempered Fate. There's going to be at least 1 kill here.
Dribble got, and it's going to be multiple ultimates burned to take down the Wolf. Meanwhile, Aurelia trying to push in the top lane, but the Fiora teleport is going to be enough to save that top lane turret. The Infernal Dragon will go down, and there will be no Warwick around to steal this time. So far, it's just the Vikings playing things a little bit more safe, getting some impressive kills nonetheless. Now turn their attention towards the Herald, hopefully going to be able to break open the base.
That's what we're looking for here, as the Herald gets taken out. There's no contest available here as the Centurions. No chance whatsoever. And if I Can Kite is somewhere you can't really fight, Blur is somewhere you can't really fight, those 2 power picks are just too much. And Tito Cruz, you know, he hasn't had the greatest performance, but he's still Alessandra, still an incredibly strong pick. He's already got the Proto Belt finished, and he's still going to be a complete nuisance to deal with the Aftershock. And there's so much support for him as well, because we haven't really talked about the team comp, as we're just, you know, shocked and awed by how well the Vikings are playing, or how far ahead they are, how they're able to completely extend these leads. And there's so much support for the Lucian. You have the Bard, as we see, I think Dribble's going to get taken down. The result does flash out, but the Ignite and the Culling is going to be enough.
I like the way he took that away from the Ignite kill. That was nice.
Yeah.
You know, throw the Culling out, get an extra kill. 10-2-2 now for this ADC, and it's the Baron that started up.
And once the inhibitor falls, I feel like this game might pick up the pace. We saw last time that the Vikings do love playing with their food, but this time we know that their lead is just as sizable as what it was before, but for them it might not feel quite as big, as they are playing a lot more mistake-oriented this game than they did last game. Still picking up the Baron Nashers though, no way whatsoever to contest that blur. It's going to back off here as well. A Rift Herald getting summoned while a Baron buff is active on the team, because I think this is the first time I've seen it in a competitive game.
Yeah, it's certainly not something the Centurions are going to look forward to dealing with. They've already lost one turret to it. Fiora's just about to join the team. Nass is still trying to keep the split push going, and that's a massive Frozen Tomb coming in as the Centurions just get absolutely obliterated by the damage. Lucian manages to take down the Warwick. Lissandra manages to kill off the Nami. A turret falls, and an inhibitor will be soon after. Aurelia still doing little bits, taking down the Lissandra on the back line, but unfortunately just unable to save the team. This could well be the end of the game as we see the Herald being tossed aside, but that's a bit of a, I think that's a bit of a spectator glitch that we're seeing, because one turret has already gone. Here's Daisy. We've got everybody join the party. The Herald's gone, but Daisy's still here in spirit, getting the knockups, helping the team, getting the kills. It's going to be Abel Corp dropping down, finally giving up that massive bounty as Nasus joins the team only to die. Bane is one of the final members remaining, but gets absolutely deleted from the Rift. Nami and Warwick with the final stand. The Mermaid and the Wolf both drop dead. The triple kill for Fiora, the double kill for Lucian. The final Nexus turret goes down, and the York Vikings go 2-0 in Belong Arena Clash. We've had a couple of cracking best of threes tonight. The one that we just saw, and also before it, the Portsmouth Pirates taking down the London Lionhearts in one of the most fantastic best of threes that I've certainly ever seen, and that's well worth going and having a watch at some time if you didn't catch it earlier on. As for now, however, it is time for us to sign off. My name is Stanley Greyheart Barker. This wonderful man, Marriage Chronicle Musen, and we'll see you next week for Belong Arena Clash.